Good afternoon, teacher. This is the final oral project. We are Jair Serrano Santos and Kevin Giovanni Vaca Brito, and I am Michael Daniel Daza Suarez. We are talking about the Jews in criminal law, and in this case, we start with the Jews that is Jair Serrano and continue with that. Thank you. And we start in this moment. Go.
Good morning. My name is Jair Serrano Santos, and I have the privilege of presiding over this case before us. Before we begin, I would like to thank you for your dedication and commitment to justice in the legal process.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Juice. So I'm a deployed prosecutor for homicides. My name is Daniel Daza. In this case, I have um, a honor to be here and talking about the in this case. And after um, after the after the after the evidence and testimonies in this case. Thank you for that.
Continue, please.
Sorry,
Eh,
continue I or the other attorney?
Mr. Vaca, please.
Okay.
Morning, Josh. I all the status of trusted defender in the case.
Okay, sirs. Can you please present your concluding arguments?
Thank you, Juice. Um, so I start with the close argument. So today we gather here to present the closing argument in this case of a murder that has shocked our community. Through this process, we have presented compelling evidence and testimonies that leave no room for duplicating the defense grade. During the course of the trial, we have demonstrated that the defense had a clear motive to commit these heinous acts. The testimonies and everything's supported by forensics and scientific evidence have made it clear that defense role in planning and execution of this crime. The present evidence has a relevant, a clear pattern of violence behavior of the part of the defendant. Um, their criminal history, background, and look of remove are indicated of a dangerous individual who possesses third our society. Furthermore, we have presented solid evidence that established a direct connection between the defendant and the victim. Testimonies and phones record have showed that the defendant has a present at the crime scene in the time it occurred. So, also forensic evidence, such fingerprints and DNA, also directly linked in the crime scene. So, Senori, also we cannot overlook the super ink sorry and irreparable loss that the victim's family has undergone. Their lives have been stuttered by this cowardly and senseless act. It is our duty as the persecution to seek justice on their behalf and ensure that the defense and held accountable for their actions. We have a confidence and the impartiality and wisdom of this jury to make the right decision and ensure that justice in, in service in this case. Society relies on our debate to protect the innocent and punish the guilty, Senori. So thank you so much for the attention and please that the justice always be with the truth and favor of the victims and the victim's family because this case can be in the impunity. We need justice and you can do that. Thank you, Senori. Thank you, uh, all persons in this audience. With that, I finish my alleged conclusions. No more, Senori. And thank you so much.
Continue, Mr. Baca.
Okay. In the present case, Mr. Judge, Torrent, the witness present, beat this defense. The inconsistency of my client was demonstrated. Since the persecution of witnesses in their story will not consist with the expert evidence present between and time is because this impasse does not explain how it is possible for the prosecution toward its experts to create a theory of the case that is very different from the narrative present be it a witness. However, this defense as a shaped Torrent is witness the accreditation of reasonable doubt about the circumstance surrounding this alleged homicide. And I say alleged because during this trial it was proved that it was a suicide, but it but it was found to be convic- convicted because the prosecution and the parent of the victim cannot bear thank their son has committed suicide and they would not have done and needing to prevent this from happening. And is why, Mr. Job, the ruling that you should I so much be absolutory. This is because the prosecution failed to demonstrate the guilt of my client, and if we're on conviction, we will be facing the greatest injustice see during the last week. Can you judge? I no more.
Finally, after listening to the lawyer and the prosecutor, I must make a decision. My decision for this case is the next. The prosecutor's arguments don't have no evidence. Hence, his theory, Mr. Suarez, is invalid. Inasmuch as the lawyer could distorted the prosecutor's arguments, so I declare innocence.
the alleged murders, because this case was a suicide. This case has concluded. Thank you very much to all.